Tweet this out. We are live. I'm going to start this game.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, the Golden Child, Tom Brady, 27 years old and 2 Super Bowl rings already. Not too shabby. We'll see him on the road to what he hopes will be ring number 3 in this one. Patriots, Rams. Straight ahead.
All right, let me tweet this out.
Well, the fans are looking for
doing a Super Bowl simulation between Patriots and Rams of NFL2k5 with modern rosters.
Welcome to the Stardome. By my side is my colleague, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, who do you have your eye on as we get set to start this game?
Well, at the moment, I'm watching the sidelines, and I know one guy who wants a win to start the season out right. After guiding the Patriots from the league's worst record the season before to a Super Bowl victory, Bill Belichick won the accolades of everyone in the NFL, including myself. Last year, the Patriots overcame another injury-riddled season to reclaim the Lombardi Trophy. Now considered among the greatest coaches in the history of the league, Belichick seeks to guide the Patriots to the promised land yet again.
We'll see how his game plan unfolds once we get started, but first, the toss of the coin.
All right, Patriots win the toss. So how much money do we have bet on the coin toss this year?
Number 4 kicking off for the Rams.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Greg kicks it off to begin the game. This will fly.
That won't be returned.
Touchback. What a kick.
Yeah, what a kick. Did she make a PC Outsiders episode about it?
The Patriots.
Wow, that's funny.
Takes the field,
there he is, Tom Brady.
Their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, she's going to get more responses for it. That's funny. I triggered her. Sonny Michel with a modest 1-yard gain.
And that will bring up second down.
How's the sound Krell, on this? Like, am I too loud, or is the game too loud or too soft?
With nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
I love the way this game looks in like the television mode like this.
It falls incomplete.
No, get that out of here, Tom Brady. Sue is having none of that. Seems okay? Cool.
Third down and 4 wideouts.
Third down, 4 wideouts. Let's see what Tom Brady has. The animals are all picking the Patriots. And Tom picks up the third down.
Ball over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Is that Edelman? I think it was Edelman over the middle.
First and 10. All the Patriots, 34-yard line.
Brady dumps this one.
Because that's always accurate. That was almost picked off. Having the Tonight Show pick winners with puppies.
Any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down.
Yeah, Brady.
Second
I'm
and
catching
10.
everything you throw.
All the Patriots, 34-yard line.
Let's go. Honestly,
Number 15 catches the heater left sideline.
He's gone.
Looking for room.
First touchdown.
And touchdown.
The Hogan? Yep, Hogan. They picked the Eagles last year. Well, that is scientific fact. If dogs pick, that's who's going to win.
How to play ball in the NFL.
Oh, you can't defend the perfect pass, and there it was, a perfect pass.
More yards. That's the kind of player you get the ball to.
Peter, he gets the touchdown.
I just hope I get a good simulation here. I don't want to blow out one way or the other. I want a good game.
Yeah, nothing better than points, Dano.
Number 3 to attempt the extra point. Number 6, holding.
Actually, I can't wait. I guess there's a commercial right before the Super Bowl,
now the extra
and
point,
they showed like the first part of it today. I don't even know what it's for, but it's a bunch of like Hall of Famers sitting around. And you're probably gonna like roll your eyes at this, but a bunch of Hall of Famers sitting around, and it has Patrick Mahomes in it, but it has Baker Mayfield sitting next to Tom Brady, and you hear a bunch of like crash sounds and everything, and then Tom Brady goes, "And that's why I don't run." And Baker just like makes a face. So I want to see what it's about. Dogs know the future, and cats apparently too.
Cooper got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end
I'll have to listen to that PC Outsiders. I'm sure I'm mentioned quite a bit. The funny thing is I barely even commented on that huge long thread. Jared Goff doesn't look anything like Jared Goff in this, but oh well. You have a groundhog that picks the Super Bowl? Todd Gurley with his first carry for no yards. Oh, you started listening when you started the stream. Okay.
Second down, one man back.
And bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Jared Goff completing the first pass.
Past the markers for a first down.
Woods.
He made comments about everybody that was replying on Twitter today, calling Jose ignorant and stuff.
And made the catch. Nice reception. Nope,
I don't think he was. I actually think he made some good points. I think Jose was being pretty realistic. I think he's taking a non-biased approach. She's the one that's biased in this opinion, honestly. Dan, man, you are right. 2K5 is still amazing. I watched. Oh, that was almost picked. I watched. There was a Madden. There's a Madden tournament going on right now, and it was being streamed live before. And oh, he was off top. See, I only kind of checked in on bits and pieces of it. There were so many. I had like 50 mentions at one point. It was hard to follow. But I watched the Madden tournament early, and it was close. And whoever won like 40 grand or whatever. And the one guy, like, he threw an interception, and the other guy got up and like just screamed, "Yeah, let's go!" And he like got in the guy's face and screamed. And I'm like, man, I was like, it just reminded me once again why I'm not in Madden tournaments, because I would have punched the dude. It's so rude. I can't believe they allow that type of stuff.
Monstrous D the past few downs for these guys.
Third down from the shotgun.
Oh, okay.
5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. We got another touchdown. We're gonna have a tie game.
And it's caught at the 47.
Is that Cooks?
He's in for the touchdown.
I don't know the numbers of the players. I think it's Cooks. Jared Goff
himself, and he'll take advantage of it. Easy catch.
Wasn't supposed to be a touchdown pass.
Might have a shootout here.
With that terrific run after the catch.
He fights for every inch he can get out there, so you don't leave any daylight between
nice
him
pass.
And the end zone.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
Yep, it was Cooks. I was right. Yeah, like the one dude that won, he ran like the same play like 90% of the time.
The ref gets the signal.
Yeah, the Rams are going to have the biggest fan base on Sunday. Everybody's rooting for the Rams, unless you're a Patriots fan. People are just sick of seeing the Patriots and Boston in general win all the time.
What a kick.
You know what sucks though, Krell? So Saquon Barkley won the Pepsi Rookie of the Year. And I think there's some shenanigans to it, because most Browns fans are like, they didn't even know it was voted on by the fans. I didn't even see anything like going around. Usually they do like a hashtag or whatever, and I don't think I ever even voted on it. You're going Brady to piss off everyone?
Number 87 catches it
No, it's not no, it's fine. We're all jealous of the Patriots. That's why people are just sick of seeing Boston win stuff all the time. God, they won the freaking World Series.
Let's take a look. Well, that's a great catch and a great completion. You don't see many quarterbacks thrown into double coverage like that and succeed.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having
They're
a
underdog.
day so far.
You bet. So far,
I don't think the Patriots are underdogs. Whoever made them underdogs is dumb.
Number 26 carries it past scrimmage and searches for a hole. Tackled at the 38.
Second and 7. Ball at the Patriots, 38-yard line.
You know what? You guys ripped off the dog mask from us, so Browns are the original dogs. So don't be taking our stuff.
Job on that last play, guarding against the post pattern. That pass went incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up
You guys culturally appropriated my team.
Third down, 7 yards to go.
Whatever, Browns fans had the dog mask on first. They had the dog pound for crying out loud.
Incomplete.
Peters was with the receiver all the way back there on that deep corner route and interrupted the pass.
Oh, we're going to have our first punt of the Super Bowl here.
Third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will
There's still people that wear dog masks. Are you crazy?
Takes the long snap and punts it away.
There were a bunch of people that wore dog masks.
The 22. Tackled at the 28.
Most people, even to this day, they're always wearing like dog bones around their neck. There's all kinds of necklaces that have dog bones and biscuits. People have giant bones they take to the game and biscuits, and it's a huge thing. We have a frickin' dog as a mascot in our stadium called Swagger that they run out before every game.
Rivers not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it.
They even have wiener dog races at halftime. I want to get my dog in those halftime wiener dog races so badly. I think my dog would win.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Cook goes in motion.
You're going to start hating on me for what I said about Metal Gear? It's just my opinion. I didn't say, like, you have to hate it. I just said, you know, I don't like it. Danny Shelton, former Brown, with a sack on golf.
Watch this. Oh, yeah. Sacks don't get much
Danny Shelton
easier than
sucked
that.
when he played for the Browns.
That's forced 2 losses in a row.
It's funny how whenever I watch a Super Bowl, I'm like, former Brown, former Brown, former Brown. Oh, perfect pass
The
again.
reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Woods plays man-to-man to man-to-man. With 3 defenders, still makes the catch.
That's a perfect pass right there.
And very, very long, and they come out with a big play to move the chains. That was really quite a call.
That sure was. Got to give those guys on the sideline credit for drawing up that bad boy.
I wasn't discrediting what Barkley did. Barkley was amazing, and honestly, it could have went either way. But quarterbacks are way more valuable, and if you look, I mean, the Browns improved 7.5 games, and they went from drafting first to 17. The Giants improved 2 games, and they went from drafting second to 6th. Like, who had a bigger impact? Who should be the Rookie of the Year? I mean, obviously Baker had a much, much bigger impact. So I'm not discrediting anything. Saquon Barkley was awesome. I actually wanted the Browns to draft him, and I thought they could have got Baker at, like, number 4 because we drafted 4th. But I was wrong because somebody would have taken Baker with the 2nd pick. Or the 3rd pick, I mean. We wouldn't have got him.
Number 18 catches the hard throw and is at the 45. Eventually tackled at the 39. It will be first down.
Yeah, also Baker Mayfield, too. Like,
Number 18 adds a bunch to that.
We got rid of 2 awful coaches. not just one.
There's the grab, and he just takes off.
He just loves to see those little white lines go by underneath his feet.
What a big play on third down, Peter. His run after the catch is what made the play work.
Yeah, Dan, you have to fight for those yards in that situation, and that's exactly what he did.
Goff zings it to the right.
Oh, he's gone again. Cooks is making the... No, I know, and he set the rookie record for touchdown passes, and he didn't even start the season. He beat Peyton Manning's record. You know what, Landry? You know what? Everybody says Landry disappeared at the end of the season. Here's the thing about Baker. Baker throws it to who's ever open. He's not locked on one guy. And Landry still went to the Pro Bowl. I know it was an alternative, but he went to the Pro Bowl. I like Landry a lot because Landry does the little things. Landry blocks like you would not believe. He is a true team player.
Now the point after,
and not only Landry disappeared because Perryman came on. We got him late in the season, and that opened up like a lot of deep shots for Baker. God, I hope they re-sign Perryman. And Landry truly doesn't care as long as we're winning.
This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
St. Louis up 14-7 at the end of the first, it looks like. I should have made the squares game that you play where you guys could give me like $5 for the scores, and we'll do a see who wins the money.
Number 26 goes in motion.
Carl, you want to see something sickening? Go look at the available money for the offseason for teams. Browns have a ridiculous like almost $60 million that they can spend. I know as Eagles fans that sucks for you guys. You guys are like right up against the cap. But the Browns actually have about $60 million to work with.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
You put 70 down on some scores at work. Good luck, man. I hope you win. The good thing for you guys, though, I'll give you guys a little bit of, in the NFC, almost everybody is right up against the cap. So, like, there's really nobody that has a ton of money to spend in the NFC. In the AFC, the Browns have a ton, the Colts have a ton, and I think the Titans are pretty good with their cap.
Do it for quarter number one. The Rams are out in front.
I think even the Steelers have like over 10, which sucks for us, but
Third down.
So is Tom gonna lead his team back down 7? What was that, Tom? Tom was looking very un-goat-like.
Tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
Another short pass and another incompletion. That area is not yielding results for them.
We were worried about Super Bowl. We were considered in the AFC, not NFC. No, I was just saying you don't have any other teams that you're really competing for free agents. Well, you are, but, I mean, every team in the NFC is kind of in the same boat.
Right down at the 46.
Cooper didn't get fazed by that mammoth punt. He read the field, Dan, and managed to minimize it with a solid run back.
Oh, Browns fans are notorious for getting attached to people, too.
First time in this game. They'll begin at their 46-yard line. Number 36 puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
That was a good defensive play there. McCourty. I don't know which McCourty that is, but one of them was a former Brown.
Finding his receivers and getting into a rhythm out there, both with the long and the short ball. He's racked up 163 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Foles, yeah, Foles hurts for you guys to lose, but you can't afford in the NFL to pay 2 quarterbacks starting QB money. I saw Miami is cutting Tannehill. I wonder if Foles will go there. I like Sproles. I've always liked Sproles. That dude's a player.
Goff played the pass perfectly, zeroing in on his man despite the coverage. You know, it's all about accuracy.
You guys will still be all right, though.
Great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they
And Brandon Cooks is the early MVP favorite in this game.
And they convert on 3rd down.
Number 54 gives it his all on this play, Dan, but it is too little too late. They pick up a few yards and a new set of downs. Well, they forced him out of bounds, but not before the marker. He should be more aware of where he is on the field.
A poor job by the defense. Not only did they give up...
We tried to get an Eagles guy from you, and then he committed fraud. Or what was he doing? Insider trading.
Check out the yards after the catch. That's where a receiver...
Kendricks.
Throws a heater, and it's caught despite a wicked hit to try
We had to cut him.
the ball loose.
And then the Seahawks picked him up.
Cook faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
Another completion, and he's definitely...
I didn't pick him. I'm not in charge of the Browns.
Factor in this game.
It's only the 2nd quarter still, but if he can keep it up, he could...
Actually, he was playing really good, though, until all that happened, though. So, and he played this season, but he's probably going to be going to jail.
Heads out right. Stopped at the 21.
Cowboys aren't committed to Garrett. I wouldn't be either. That dude's not. He's honestly, in my opinion, Jason Garrett is he's coordinator dude. He's better as a coordinator than he is as a head coach.
Goff launches this pass.
Oh, interception in the end zone. Goff tried to force it in. Oh, McCourty again with the play.
Number 32 snatches away a big opportunity here. Watch this again. I mean, the ball goes flying into the end zone, except he's the one that comes up with it.
Boy, that was
a huge play for the Rams. By the way, I don't know if anybody noticed, but they're still listed as St. Louis on this game.
On the interception, they'll start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
I always expect every player that used to play for the Browns will have like fantastic games when they're in the Super Bowl because they always sucked for us, and then they'll be great. Yep. And then the next week, Dan, he gets busted for insider trading. The very next week, and it's like, come on, man. Like, as a Browns fan, we're like, can we just get a break from drama? We were feeling pretty good about the team after that week, after that preseason game, and then that happened. It's like, oh, here we go again. You still call the Rams St. Louis and the San Diego Chargers. A lot of people, I know I said this on my last stream, but a lot of people don't realize the Rams started off in Cleveland. And they actually won a championship in Cleveland. Look up, I should look up the details of that right now. I'm going to look it up.
Right past all that traffic. Good job.
Cleveland Rams.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes
hopefully you guys might hear my dog
First down,
barking. Somebody just came to my house, but that's all right.
Number 26 has his number called on first down and takes it up.
The Rams were founded in 1936.
Slammed through the D on that play for a few extra
by
yards.
Homer Marshman.
That's what I call a charge.
They had a player coach named Damon Buzz Wetzel. So, let's see here. So in 1936, Did they play all the time until 1945 in Cleveland?
26 gets the call again and maybe picks up one on the play.
Number 26 used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much
Okay,
at all
so
on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It would
coached
be
by
third
Wetzel and featuring Hall of Fame coach Sid Gilman as a receiver, the team finished 5-2-2. Whopping, 9 games they played back then in its first season in 1936. Good for second place behind the Boston Shamrocks. The team might have hosted an AFL championship game at Cleveland's League Park. However, the Boston team canceled because its unpaid players refused to participate. So the Cleveland Rams didn't get to have a championship game because the Boston team just basically refused to play because they weren't paid. The Rams then moved from poorly managed AFL to the National Football League in 1937. So they went from the AFL to the NFL in 1937. So they played in Cleveland until 1945. And they struggled, it said, from 1937 to 43. But in 1945, their star quarterback, Bob Waterfield. Let's see here. I want to get to the details of the game. They had the first NFL's first 300-yard receiver in a game. He caught a guy named Pat West, caught 10 passes for 303 yards on Thanksgiving against the Lions on Thanksgiving Day in 1945. So they were 9-1, and their only loss that year came to the Philadelphia Eagles.
92 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So they were 9-1 in 1945, and their only loss came to the Philadelphia Eagles. Otherwise, Cleveland plowed through the powers that had held the championship hegemony in the NFL since the 1930s: the Bears, Giants, Packers, and Lions, and defeated the Redskins 15-14 in the championship game in a near 0-degree weather at Cleveland Stadium. So the Rams won 15-14 in 0-degree weather at Cleveland Stadium. That's before they had neutral site for the championship games. And if I remember right, I looked it up one time. They won on like a safety, which is crazy. And it was weird because I don't know if you guys remember back then. The safety was weird because the goalposts were on the goal line. That's why they were called goalposts. And it was something like somebody threw a pass or they tried to punt or something, and it hit the goalpost and it bounced out of the back of the end zone for a safety.
For the pass, and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played.
I got to look that up, how they won that. I'm going to look up the 1945
nice
championship game.
that time.
Third and 14. Ball at the 24-yard line.
But yeah, your Eagles cost the Cleveland Rams, their only blemish that year.
Goff fires this one over the middle and caught. Well short of the markers, however.
And I know you Eagles fans wouldn't like. Yeah, that would be cool if cold weather Super Bowl. I know you Eagles fans wouldn't like this, but when the Browns moved from the AFL to the NFL, they did it because everybody said, the NFL was so much better, and the Browns were like, nah, we could beat the NFL teams, and nobody thought they could, but the Browns, when they switched, we came out and kind of dominated the first couple years, and we beat your Eagles for the championship. I remember reading about that. I like the history of the NFL. But the Eagles were always really good. Okay, so 1945 NFL championship game was the 13th championship game. Cleveland Rams defeated the Washington Redskins 15-14 at Cleveland Stadium. It was the last game before the Rams moved to Los Angeles. So they won a championship and then they moved.
Brady throws a bullet to the flat.
It was the coldest NFL game up to that time. It was -8 degrees.
Right there.
Oh, screw that.
Close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
-22
Kind of a cold
Celsius.
streak for him. The last two passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see
So in the first quarter, the Redskins had the ball at their own five-yard line, dropping back into the end zone. Quarterback Sammy Ball threw, but the ball hit the goalpost at the time, which were, at the goal line then, and the ball bounced back to the ground in the end zone. Under the rules at that time, it was a safety, so it didn't even go out of the end zone. It just bounced back into the end zone, so it was technically a backwards pass. The second quarter, there was a 38-yard touchdown pass.
Number
Let's see
26
here.
goes in motion.
Third quarter.
Brady throws a bullet to the flat.
So, okay.
However, it's short of the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Number 13 couldn't quite get back to the line on that
Redskins
run and
came
goes
back.
out of bounds.
No room to
So
even
the
get past
safety was the
line
first
of
points in the
scrimmage
game.
play. Fourth down
That's
coming
crazy.
up. Allen lines up for the punt. Cooper fields the punt at the 31. Brought down at the 37.
They were back then, though. Like we're
And
talking
that'll do
like,
it for the first half of this
40s
one.
and
The
50s.
Rams
It's
are
funny
out
too is
in
nobody
14-7.
cared
And now let's
that
send you to Chris
the
Berman
Rams
in
left
our
Cleveland
studios
because
in
everybody
Bristol
wanted Paul
for the
Brown
ESPN
to coach
halftime report.
a team there, and then they named it the Browns.
All right,
So the
Dave,
total
interesting
revenue.
game at the half.
Let's
We'll
watch
get
this
back to you
halftime
guys
show.
in
I
a
don't
bit.
want to ruin the
First,
halftime show.
we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Rams should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 15 came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 66-yard touchdown for the Patriots. The Patriots get the first
really the
points
only
of the game
highlight
and
for the
go up by
Patriots.
7. The Rams come right back. Number 12 emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 74-yard touchdown for the Rams. Patriots still midway through the first quarter. Game tied 7-all. Tom Brady connected with his man on this one. Rams ended the first quarter. Number 12 had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in.
Good old Pete,
A
you got here just for the
39-yard
halftime
touchdown
show.
for the Rams. Rams up 14-7. Number 32 was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter.
God, that almost saved the game
After
for them.
getting an interception, Tom Brady would find his target on this one. Rams late into the second quarter. Rams ahead by 7.
Rams are
Number
winning.
16 is back to throw, and look at the finesse he puts on this one.
Dude went for the pick
That's
there.
where we'll leave
Missed
this
it.
one. Rams are holding on to a lead.
It's all right, Nathan.
14-7. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero.
Yeah,
of
that
the
dude's
first
the
half.
early lead
Number
for the
12
MVP
has
of the
taken
game.
over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with
So that
Dolby,
championship game in
the leader in
1945,
surround sound
the first score was
technology.
a
The Rams
safety
will
for 2-0
receive to
Cleveland.
start the second half,
Second score,
and they
the
currently
Redskins
enjoy a small
got a
lead,
38-yard pass for a
14-7.
touchdown.
Let's
So they're up
get down to the
7-2.
field and the
Then there
action.
was a
Number 3 kicks it off.
there was a
to begin
37-yard
the
touchdown
second
for
half.
Cleveland, made it 9-7.
Cooper downs
Then in the
this in
third
end
quarter,
zone for a touchback.
Cleveland scored the 44-yard pass, 44-yard touchdown to make it 15-7, but they missed their extra point.
The Rams offense
and
takes
then,
the field, and they will start out at their own 20-yard
Remember, you couldn't go for
line.
2 back then either. So then Washington scored late in the third quarter to make it 15-14. Then nobody scored in the fourth quarter.
Gurley takes his fourth carry of the game.
So without that
Picks up a
safety,
couple.
the Rams would have won. I mean, the Redskins would have won. It's crazy.
Second and 8. Ball at the Rams, 22 yards.
I don't think you can get Pete. I don't know, because you have to I don't know.
Airs this one to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
No, Krell, it was the Rams. Remember, they were the Cleveland Rams. The Rams played in Cleveland. The Rams played in Cleveland from 1936 to 1945. They played 11 years in Cleveland. Just giving you some history here. No, I'm letting the computer. I'm letting the computer simulate it, Nathan. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gone. It's going to be tied. Wow. Goff threw 2 interceptions so far. Is that McCourty again? Oh, I think McCourty just went to the lead for the MVP.
Number 32 picks off the ball, and he's going all the way.
I watched like a few minutes of the Pro Bowl. That game was unwatchable.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more.
That wasn't even real football.
He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
Number 3 to attempt the extra point. Number 6 holding.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
It was terrible, Nathan. I watched part of it.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Number 3 booms a beauty here. Cooper decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 19.
So after the Rams won the championship in 1945, that's when the Browns started. Well, they were established in 1944.
Turnovers are the
Sorry
most
to be
telling
exact.
stat in the NFL. Cooper took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes out in the wash.
Well, they were established in 1945, but they started playing in 1944. Started playing in 1945, and they dominated the All-American Football Conference. They went 47-4-3.
It is not reeled in, incomplete.
And then they joined the NFL.
Was open on the outskirts there, but just couldn't make the grab.
Browns won the championship in their inaugural NFL season, as well as in the 1954, 55, and 64 seasons. They played in their league championship. So they played their first 10 years. They were in the championship game, whether it was in the AFC or the NFC or the NFL.
Up a yard on the play, and
but they did not win another championship or appear in the Super Bowl during the rest of the year. So, yes, we've sucked since. And we left and then didn't come back till 1999. Yes, we know all that.
Goff rifles it out left side, and the ball is
Cooks is
1 man to beat.
killing everybody.
Shoved out at the 40. That will bring up first down.
It's the championships here.
Number 32 sent his man sailing out of bounds, but he was way late. You know, he's like the guy who gets to glass 15 minutes after the bell and then starts asking a lot of questions.
I don't. You know what, dude? Antonio Brown is kind of weird, man. I don't know. I don't know where he's gonna go.
No way, no how. Oh, look there.
I don't think he's going to the Browns. I don't think the Browns honestly want the headache. I think Antonio Brown would walk all over a rookie head coach. I think he'd take advantage of him.
Didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Goff threw an incomplete pass into double coverage. He's got to use better judgment out there.
That falls incomplete, but it would have been a minimal gain.
Well, Nathan, I hate to tell you this, but the Browns are winning the AFC North next year, buddy.
Number 18 goes in motion.
Why didn't that guy just sack Goff? He was right there, and then he turned around. What the hell was that?
First down.
You guys see that?
Goff throws right past the coverage.
Oh, I guess he wasn't. It looked different from the angle I was watching it.
Time today he's hit a receiver way downfield.
Well, his arm didn't come cheap for this team, so they might as well get their money's worth. Look at that.
No, the Raiders are going to screw it up because, honestly, I think the game has passed John Gruden by. I think he spent too much time in the booth. And 14-14 in the third.
And it's incomplete.
Gurley didn't have any.
Dude, the Raiders were stupid to get rid of the players they did. Man, Khalil Mack is a beast. I wanted the Browns so bad to get Khalil Mack. Could you imagine Khalil Mack and Myles Garrett on each end? Good luck.
And he's just got to grab one to get his confidence back, though.
Bell's not going to the Browns. Oh, the perfect pass. Touchdown, St. Louis. Back in the Le'Veon Bell, the Dolphins. I could see Le'Veon Bell going to the Dolphins. I could also see Nick Foles going to the Dolphins as well. Dolphins are cutting Tannehill.
Woods plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't.
Dude, I think the Raiders are going to be bad for a long time.
Yeah, he's an incredible receiver. Nothing gets in his way.
They take the lead on that touchdown, Peter, and they have
Bell should go to the
on that drive.
I could see it. Yeah.
It's good.
You know what? You know what, though? You might not, though. I mean, Wentz is a good quarterback as long as he stays healthy.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
Got a good game here.
This will fly out of
So we're going to get, like, a Tom Brady fourth-quarter drive to win the game.
Up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about
The
is
Raiders are bad.
close
They beat the
this
Browns,
game
too,
is.
with help
When
from
the score is like
damn
this,
officials.
One single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be
The
careful.
Steelers underestimated them, Nathan. Steelers thought they could just show up and win that game.
Haven't got much out of their offense recently.
Cowboys had an okay season. I wouldn't say
on
it was a
track
good season.
here.
I mean, they made
This
the
drive
playoffs.
begins at their own 20-yard line. Number 26 gets the handoff and gains about 3 yards.
Number 96 with the
Sony Michel.
Second down from the eye.
ball to Patriots, 23 yards.
See if Tom's got to come back in
Goes
him.
in motion. Brady rifles this one hard over the middle. And it's complete.
I don't even want to talk about kickers because if the Browns had a kicker, we would have definitely made the playoffs. We would have probably won our division. The Browns kicker was so kickers because we had like 3 of them. Were so bad. Lost so many games because of kickers and refs. We had the Saints beat. We had the Steelers beat. There's 2 games right there on kickers.
Number 50 with the tackle.
Yeah, I don't want a Patriots blowout either.
Has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 25 yards on 10 carries.
And the Rams defense is doing a good job on New England. They've only got 7 points. The other score was a defensive touchdown.
42 yards.
Brady rifles it out.
I think you guys will be all right. Krell and Dan. You never know how the draft's going to go. You guys could do really well in the draft.
First down with the tight end.
You're worried about your team, how it is, like who you're losing. You got to see who they replace those guys with.
Number 11 goes in motion.
It does suck to lose players like that.
Catch out to the left, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Yep, the NFC East
Number
is
15.
the NFC least the week. So, yeah, you guys always got a shot.
Incredible catch.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit.
I think the
there,
Patriots
but
will have
this
the
may
lead,
turn
and
around.
then the Rams will come back. We'll see.
Brady sings it to the right side, and the ball was caught for a gain of 7 on the play.
Wasn't it like
Brady
21
laid
3
this
or
pass in
something?
beautifully, rendering the defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws like that, the whole
Oh, the
field
stream
starts
died
to
for a
open
second?
up for
Really?
you.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Huh. Looks good now.
Number 26 takes it off the toss and gets past the line. Dragged down at the 12.
I want the Rams to win 58-0.
26 brought down
I want it to
the
be a
ball
good game, but I want the Rams to win. I don't
There
know.
was some game there, but not
I
enough
honestly,
to
though,
convert.
I'm not going to be
Don't
sad
allow
either
them
way
to
who
convert,
wins or
but they did
loses.
allow them to get
I
very
could care less.
close.
3rd and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big stand.
Number 26.
The only teams I ever care about winning the Super Bowl that isn't my team,
Number 26.
I just don't want to ever see, sorry Nathan, the Steelers win the Super Bowl. I hate that. And I hate the Ravens winning the Super Bowl. Other than that, I really don't care who wins. I know Steelers fans hate Patriots. So.
Yeah, 3rd and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Number 11.
It does kind of suck, though, seeing Bill Belichick win as many Super Bowls as he did, because when he was in Cleveland, he was kind of a turd. Look at Gronk getting down to the 1. Oh, 4th quarter. Going to the 4th quarter, down 7.
But look what happens. Incredible catch.
Peter, there's another catch, and for a tight end, he sees the ball quite a bit.
Well, he's one of those guys that's
I'm
more
watching
of a
it right
receiver
now,
than
and
a
it
tight
looks like
end,
it's
Dan.
fine.
He's
I'm
got
watching
such
it
great
on
hands that
YouTube.
He'll get the ball a lot during this game.
Are you sure?
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Rams are out in front, 21 to
Looks like it's got
14.
about a 10-second delay, but
Oh, look at the quarterback and the star tight end there. You got to think they'll try to hook up.
He's in.
touchdown, Sonny Michel.
Dan, this is a nice little run here. A good job of slicing through the D and picking up the
Let me
yards
bring up
that
the
he
stream
needed.
on my phone.
I love to see fight like that on those shorter plays.
Peter, that will put
I'm gonna
a
bring up the
touchdown
stream on my
in his
phone.
stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far,
I'm not
he's
even
got
using my
29
Wi-Fi here.
yards and 1 touchdown.
We got a tie ball game in
Now
the
the point
simulation.
after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. This will fly out of the end zone for a
Now it
touchback.
just started
What a
buffering.
kick.
Yeah, the stream just went down. Damn it. What is going on? No, don't do this at the end of the game. There it comes back.
The Rams will start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line.
All right, it's back. I don't know what's going on with my stream.
Number 89 didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
But I got it.
To spread the ball around.
Got it right here on my
See by
phone.
this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 311 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Rams, 20-yard line.
Goff throws a bullet to the flat, and he connects at the 18. Tackled at the 28.
Gurley made the catch without any challenge from the defense, and he took advantage of it.
Yeah, I bet Dawkins is the dog there. I like that guy. He was always cool.
Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches. Wow, look at the yardage racked up through the air.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Number 36.
Yeah, it's back. It was only down for a little bit.
He had that zone locked down.
Peter, the defense stood tall and forced the incompletion, but I don't understand that call. They wouldn't have gotten much at all, even if it was complete.
Man, it is so...
Either way, and in my opinion, too, a bad call.
So lagged, though. Like, it's about a 20-second delay.
Number 6 gets the ball and punts it away. Jones makes it at the 30.
I don't understand why it's lagging at all, because it's running on such a delay. I'm going to have to mess with my settings.
Back there, the special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Patriots will start this drive at their 36-yard line. They couldn't connect on this one.
Like on here, they just punted. Oh, you can't see because of the green screen. It'll give you an idea how far behind.
Second and 10. Ball Patriots, 36-yard line.
Yeah, YouTube could be. You're right. It could be YouTube being weird. Sony Michel.
Number 26.
I do like Sony Michel, though.
And that brings up third down.
He's a pretty good back.
Every ounce of his big self to do some key blocking on that.
Yeah, it says my connection's good on my end.
And that'll bring up third down.
It says 0 drop frames. I'm looking at the kilobytes per second. It's good. Everything's good. I don't know. Gronkowski. Oh no. Gronkowski with the go-ahead score.
Number 87 has hands to make the catch, but he's also got legs. Watch. There's the grab, and now the run. It's all about desire, baby.
I knew Gronk was going to show up sooner or later in this game.
Touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can
I think
count
this is
on
a
to make
first
those end zone
lead for New
catches.
England.
He sets a
Uh-oh,
high
what's St.
standard
Louis
for
got?
himself, and he usually meets it.
Number 6, holding.
I'm just glad I got a great simulation for this game. I got a good game for the sim. It wasn't a blowout either way. Oh God, the dreaded we have 6 rings thing from the Steelers fans. Sorry, Nathan. Boo! The Browns have 8 championships. Your 6 are cute, Nathan. Technically, Cleveland has 9 if you want to count the Rams one.
The Rams stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Goff throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete for a gain of 3 yards.
I think Green Bay has the most championships.
But was able to bring down the catch.
You know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. Let's look up
He's had a
championships.
string of missed catches before this.
We're gonna look up NFL championship or Pro Football Championship.
Throwing it his way.
Number 34 goes in motion. Number 36 blasts him back at the 22.
Number 36 not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his second tackle so far.
Ball for Rams, 22-yard line.
Oh my God, some of the that's funny.
Just right
So,
this one, and it's intercepted.
So the very first pro team to ever win was a team called the Akron Pros. That was in Ohio. Goff with his 3rd interception. This is not looking good. 1921, the Chicago Staleys. 1922, the Canton Bulldogs, which is NFL. That's from Ohio. 1923, the Canton Bulldogs from Ohio. 1924, the Cleveland Bulldogs. They changed their name to Cleveland Bulldogs with the championship. 1925, the Chicago Cardinals. 1926, the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. 1927, the New York Giants. 1928, the Providence Steamrollers. What the hell? I don't even know who that was. 1929, the Green Bay Packers, and the Green Bay Packers won 29, 30, and 31, and then 32 the Bears won. So then
second down.
You got the Bears winning in 1933. I'm not going to go through all the years. Let's count the. Does it give me the total? Okay, here we go.
The completion is good for 6.
So here we go. Championships. The New York Giants.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that.
No, this is
in.
appearances.
The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may.
Okay, here we go. Championships. Green Bay Packers have 13. I'm not killing bandwidth. I'm on Wikipedia. I'm on a static website. I'm not loading videos. So the Green Bay Packers have 13. Chicago Bears have 9. New York Giants have 8. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have 6. This is NFL. This is all like NFL. Redskins have 5. Patriots 5. Cowboys 5. 49ers 5. Browns 4. But the Browns have 4 AFC ones, so they technically have 8. And then the Rams, it's funny, the Rams have 3, but it's listed as Cleveland, St. Louis, and Los Angeles. So they have 1 in Cleveland, 1 in St. Louis, and 1 in Los Angeles. So then we got Denver Broncos with 3, the Raiders with 3, Miami Dolphins 2, Arizona Cardinals 2, Canton Bulldogs 2. That's also Ohio. Baltimore Ravens have 2. Seattle Seahawks 1. Frankfurt Yellow Jackets 1. Kansas City Chiefs have 1. The Akron Pros have 1. Cleveland Bulldogs have 1. So technically, Cleveland has 1, 2. Technically, Cleveland has 6, but it wasn't all the Browns. If you count NFL championship. The Jets have 1, Buccaneers have 1, Saints have 1, and the rest of the teams are over.
Couldn't quite get back to the line on that run and goes out of bounds.
They could not get this one across the line, Peter. Not the best execution there in my book.
True, but a bit of a loss on first isn't going to kill you.
That'll bring up second down.
Kev, no list. Whatever. I'm doing my list, damn it. I like my list.
Woods catches it in the flat and picks up maybe a
This
yard.
game is not looking good for 226, down by 10.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the field so far.
And why not? He's had success there.
Still say the Browns have 8, even though they were AFC. Because the first 2 years they came in the NFL, they dominated. Speaking of which, so the Eagles won their first one in 1948, and they won in 49, and they were 7-0 and 14-0. So in 2 years, the Eagles didn't lose. And then I remember the Browns. I remember reading the Browns joined the NFL and we spanked the Eagles the first game. We went on to win the championship that year. We beat the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, 30-28.
It will be first down.
But then the Rams won the next year and the championship beat us 24-17.
The balls are coming his way in the middle.
And then we lost to the Lions 2 years in a row, 1952 and 53. We were in the championship game though. But then we won the next 2 years. We won 1954 and 55. And our last one was 1964. But the Eagles won in 1960. They beat the Packers. We lost in 1965 in the championship game to the Green Bay Packers. And then I think 66 is where, that's where they started calling it the Super Bowl. And the Packers won the first 2.
Number 32 slapped around the receiver way too much on that play. And the ref let him know it was flagged for pass interference.
First down, the clock is stopped at 1:54.
I'm not even browsing anything. I'm just reading the website. I'm not loading anything. It's running good on my phone.
This one out to the left.
Uh-oh.
Catch is made.
Uh-oh.
Take their first time out.
Well, check out the passing performance here. Talk about yards.
What's funny is, I don't know, like I'm running it at 720 on my phone and it's working fine. I don't know what's going on.
Woods has the bullet. Touchdown.
Oh, they got to kick the onside here. What are you talking about? That stuff counts, Crow. It's because they changed the name of the championship game to the Super Bowl.
Peter, they are within striking distance, but time is running down.
Yeah, the clock may decide this game. We'll see. As you can see, he's up over the century mark. Oh, he came to play today.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
Tom should retire because he's just going to get beat by Baker for the next, like, 10 years if he doesn't. Actually, how long do you think Tom Brady is going to play? Like, a couple more years?
Greg bounces it up.
Oh, they touched it early.
Patterson gets it off the bounce at the 42.
They touched it early.
Touchdown at the 41.
Onside kick did not travel 10 yards. Number 4, kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Re-kick.
The Rams tried an onside kick on that one, but the ball didn't go far.
Yeah, it might be YouTube because, like,
until it travels 10 yards.
It's been running perfectly on my phone this whole time. I'm watching it, and I'm not using my internet to stream. I'm using my cell data.
Greg bounces it up.
They touched it early again.
Number 34 gathers it up at the 37.
4 more years, no way. I say 1 more. He should, if they win the Super Bowl, he should just retire.
By rule, the ball is placed at
the Rams tried an onside kick.
Nathan's just a kid. He doesn't know what he's talking about, Crow.
The ball's not live until it travels 10 yards, and that was not a live ball.
The Patriots have a short field.
Patriots already have it in field goal range. They could. I'm pretty sure they could just take a knee. I don't think Seattle has. I mean, the Rams have a timeout.
Number 26 takes his 16th carry.
Oh, there's the ball game. He went out of bounds. Why did he go out of bounds?
Number 26 should have stayed in bounds back there. They want to use as much time as possible off the clock.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:34. Number 26 picks up about.
Oh, they have a timeout left.
Timeout. That's their second.
I need to chill with the Baker. Why, man? I haven't had a quarterback forever, like since like Bernie Kosar. So I'm like a guy that's starved, that's thirsty in the desert, and I see something. I'm gonna be hype about it.
Number 26.
Oh, he got the first. That's the ball game right there. Baker's winning. Baker's winning multiple, Nathan. Multiple Super Bowls. He's going to get one. He's going to get one. I know it. I can feel it. At least one. That's all I want. Just one. That's the ball game victory formation, fellas. Who's going to be the MVP? I think it's going to be McCourty. I think it's going to be McCourty with the 2 interceptions.
They'll take their sweet time getting this play off, Dan. There's no reason for them to hurry the snap.
Unless something catastrophic happens to Baker Mayfield, I think he'll get one. Stop hating on me for having hopes. Let me have hopes. The dude just broke Peyton Manning's rookie record. Yeah, but the thing is, good old Pete, you're probably not familiar with a lot of stuff. Hugh Jackson went on a media tour and basically trashed the Browns on national TV after that. Hugh Jackson was kind of an asshole. Most people, when they get, fired or whatever like that, they keep their mouth shut. Hugh Jackson kind of blamed everybody but himself. He didn't take any responsibility for them sucking. And that's more what Baker had a problem with.
This is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Yeah, but it's different than RG3 or Kaepernick. Baker can actually pass the ball.
All right, gang. Great work as always. And with that,
trust me, I'm not getting too hyped up.
To the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games post-game show.
Kaepernick can't throw. Kaepernick was so inaccurate. Once people figured out how to stop the stupid read option, he was toast.
Early in the third quarter. Number 32 shows some great awareness here as he gets himself.
I think he's going to be the MVP.
Pick this one off. Touchdown for the Patriots. The Patriots.
That was the play of the game right there.
14 all. The Rams, after getting an interception, the ball at their own 19. Number 12 ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. A 40-yard play that set up a Ram touchdown. The Pats answering right back. Pats behind by 7. Number 26 is able to make things pay off on the ground. They tie it up 21 all. The Pats again have it. Number 87 was definitely a key as he was able to work his way
How
open.
does
For a big
Gronkowski
one
get
here.
that open?
A 57-yard touchdown for the Patriots. Pats ahead.
And RG3, once he got hurt, he was done.
Number 54.
Remember when he hurt his leg real bad that first year?
A wayward pass for an INT.
He was never the same after that.
Yards on 3 plays. Number 3 sets up with a little chip
Like I said,
shot.
as long as
This
something
one is
catastrophic
no
like
problem.
injury doesn't
Jack on the
happen,
field goal.
I think Baker's gonna be good. I think the Browns are gonna be good for a while.
Number 16 would drop back and deliver a strike
Oh,
on this one. And
that was
that's
almost
where
picked
we'll
off,
leave
too.
This one. Pats edge out a win, 31-28. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his depth passing.
Oh,
And
they
his
gave
third
it
down
to
player of the game
Tom
award.
Brady.
Is standing by with Susie Cobbler. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You gave an outstanding effort, and you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What gave you guys the edge today?
Today's win was huge. The coaches, man, it's all about the coaches. If it wasn't for our coaching staff out here, we wouldn't have got it done. So I give a lot of credit to the coaches for a big edge in winning this game today.
Back to you, Chris.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL.
Good old Pete, he's nothing like
ESPN.
Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel was like has addiction problems, and
I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.
Johnny Manziel was happy just making it to the NFL. All right, there it is. The Patriots unfortunately win another one. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Nathan, come on, man. You can't. I got to hide that. Nathan, man, don't try not to cuss. All right. But that's it. That's all I got for tonight. I'm going to end it. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out and talking football with me. Hopefully, the Patriots don't win the actual game. But I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.